Hi everyone, it's Roland from H&H Dog Training. This is the first video from Eimy, the series that we decided to film. What we're going to discuss today is really how we got her, how she's been so far, what is she actually, and really what we're gonna do next with her. So Eimy is a Petit Griffon Bleu de Gascogne. She's around 1.5, I would say. It's a bit difficult to say, but I would say 1.5. She arrived Saturday, a week and a half ago. So we had her for a week and a half, and we kind of got her accidentally. I was scrolling on a Facebook and I noticed her on one of the rescue sites that was kind of advertising her, Canine SAS. And I really sort of got in touch with them and see if we might be able to have her. They were very helpful. They arranged everything for us, passports, traveling and all that. They've done the blood test, they took her to the vet, bath her and all that, so we're really grateful as the process was really smooth with them, and they kind of made us at ease. So that's great. What else? She arrived Saturday. We had her for a few hours. It took her a while to actually settle in. She was pretty scared on the beginning. She's much better now, but she was very frightful on the beginning. She didn't want to come to the house. She was staying in the garden. We didn't want to sort of force her in, so we gave her a bit of a time. Eventually she went in. We lured her in with some treats and she went in, but for first few hours she was just standing in the house. I'll put a little video of that there. So that was a bit shocking on the beginning that she wouldn't move. Wherever we kind of put her, we put her into a sitting room, she was just shivering and standing there. Eventually, however, she lays down and she kind of, I think it made real difference for her that we have Hillary at home, because she felt straight away comfortable around her. I think she preferred dogs than people. Okay, so we don't really know much about her history, actually. Well, nothing really. She's been rescued from Spain, so the Canine SAS arranged everything, and through the passports, blood tests, and all sorts of things she came with. So they took care of that, and because we don't really know, we don't know if she was mistreated. We don't know if she was living in a family, in a house. It doesn't look like it. She looks like a proper working dog that, who knows, maybe from farm or, well, it's kind of impossible to say. What is she really like? Well, she is a beautiful little dog. She is absolutely adorable. We kind of fell in love with her straight away. Well, I did before even she came. So, and she's been absolutely fantastic. Really, she is excellent at home, very calm, very settled. We hardly know about her. Well, look, she's here and kind of relaxing, doing nothing. So So that was great. Outside, that's kind of a different story. She's much more adventurous. She enjoying to be outside. I mean, this is really her highlight of the day, going for walks. And she's a completely different dog. While inside, she is a little bit still, wary of your hands and what you do, and being a little bit apprehensive to sometimes come to you and keeping her distance. She really kind of like her own space. But outside, she's completely different dog. She loves running, she loves socializing with other dogs. She doesn't really mind people that much either. She's not looking for human attention, but she is not avoiding people. She's kind of relaxed. As long as people ignore her, she ignores them, and she's not reactive in any way. And it was actually a beautiful thing to see, really, when we took her outside, because first few hours she was inside and we said, okay, well, let's just take her on for a walk. She might be different. Our house might be a little bit overwhelming, our attention for her, so let's just take her for a walk on the lead. And we were so pleasantly surprised that she actually is a different dog, and her being outside really kind of suits her and really makes her happy. So that was great. So as I said, otherwise she is incredibly easy at home. I mean, she is almost like she lived with us for a number of years. So that makes really, I mean, everything here straightforward. She loves Hillary. She feels much more comfortable and confident around her. So when Hillary comes, she'll come as well. And if I want to do bits and bobs with her, she prefers if Hillary is around. She's definitely keener to do things for food when she's there. And generally, I think it makes the transition for her much easier that we have another dog, because that makes difference. So as she came, we decided that would be a better way actually to leave her alone a little bit. Make sure you create a routine, because you have your life and you want to carry on the way you live in a way, and you want to make sure that they figure out what the days are like, and that you are not gonna be all the time around them, and you don't want to overwhelm and bond with them too quickly. This is really important. Otherwise, sometimes it happens when people rehome the dog, they rescue a dog, then that they will really spend overwhelmingly, quite a lot of time with the dog, and that can create an issue, that the dogs actually bond with you that much that he can't cope to be by himself. So we wanted to avoid that. So we actually decided that Saturday evening we're gonna go out and we leave her with Hillary. We know Hillary, she used to other dogs, there is no issue with her, and little Eimy was enjoying her company more than ours actually. So we decided that we get her used to from day one that she will be by herself. Anyway, we knew she's not gonna cry, that she won't miss us, because really she doesn't know us, and if you establish something on the beginning, it's much easier than for her. No, Hila has a seat. To na nią obrać. Hillary had a seizure. But the part of that is part of behind the thinking of getting Eimy. It's we really wanted a dog that would be fine with that. You never know, but you can kind of predict with certain breeds or certain kind of dogs that they are less likely to injure Hillary when she has a seizure, because believe it or not, it is quite common for some of the dog to have a go at the dog during the seizure. So, but she seems to cope. Hillary had a seizure yesterday and today, and she was a little bit interested, but otherwise doesn't really care. Eimy doesn't really care, so that's great. So that's worked out brilliantly. Now, back to her separation anxiety. Well, we wanted to avoid for any cost to make sure she doesn't have a separation anxiety, because that wouldn't be nice for her or for us either. Right? So we left that evening. We have a CCTV at home in the room where Hillary is sleeping when we're not around. So Eimy was sleeping with her, and she was perfect. So it's important that you introduce some sort of a routine that you can stick with and get her used to be by herself. You know, the first day she's not really attached to you, so she won't be anxious when you're leaving her. So it's good to get that going. It might not be suitable for every dog, but definitely for most of them I would suggest that, you know, that's what I would normally do. We were prepared to have a crate for her because we thought, well, maybe she'll settle down better in a crate. And you never know, you are rescuing a dog, you don't know if the dog you know, is house trained, if he's not going to chew furniture and all that. So you want to better avoid those situations. However, we actually didn't use the crate at all. She's been from first minute she was just perfect in the house. Really, she's great. So, regarding training, I haven't done as much as I thought I will. There are a few reasons behind it, but I think I'm gonna do it in separate video, because this one is coming it's gonna be quite long anyway. So I haven't done as much, done bits and bobs. But because she's a little bit overwhelmed with the attention, if I train her, she's not really enjoying it. So I haven't done much at all. So there is not much to talk about. And I have few videos. Walking, we do walk every day, quite a lot. And she's off the lead now and all that. But again, I will do that in separate video too, because there's quite a lot to discuss there. What needs to be done and how we've done it to make sure that we can let her off the lead and that she's kind of okay. And recall, I think I'll do again a separate video, and when there is something to update or record, I'll record it, and then maybe every couple of weeks I'll post it something else.